lot of the modern society runs on efficiency. You can be as smart as you want to be, as intellectually capable as you can possibly be. The sad truth is, employers aren't going to care how smart you are if you're slow at your job. If you're slow at your job, you won't make it past your first month's review. And I know people don't like to focus on that, but that's just reality of the situation. I think people like to trick themselves into believing a fairy tale, but I've never been into that, and that will never be a part of this channel, ever. I try not to be mean about anything. I just like to give the most realistic view possible, because anything less than that I think is actually evil. Even if it comes from good intentions, I still think it's evil. It's kind of unfortunate. I actually lost 3 days of footage so far. The first day, there was a fishing boat not too far out, and a big pelican had landed, and I didn't see it. At first I didn't see it, I just heard it, and it scared me, so I hit the shutter button, and I didn't realize that the camera wasn't recording anymore. So I swam for probably an hour and a half afterwards, not even realizing that the video wasn't recording. And then the second day, I had actually recorded a whole video with my camera working properly, and then it decided to freeze at the very last moment, so I lost the whole day. And then the third time I lost footage, I didn't realize that when a GoPro goes down to 0 battery, it doesn't automatically save the footage, or at least the Hero 9 doesn't automatically save the footage. I don't know about the others, but I didn't know that at the time. So I lost that day of footage. And then when I first started ocean swimming and recording it, my first camera had a lot of saltwater damage because I didn't realize that I was not successfully using the protective housing correctly. I wasn't locking it down correctly in place, so it wasn't working 100% effectively. But I think that I figured out that issue for now, so that's really nice. Yeah, this is definitely not as cool as being out there. I can just tell by looking at the footage through the camera right now that it is not as cool. But it would be stupid and actually dangerous for me to not let my infection heal before going in the water again. Because not many people die of shark attacks or lightning strikes, but a lot of people worldwide die of bacterial infection. I'd be interested to know. I don't know enough about this to say definitively, really. But I wonder if the abnormal warmth of the ocean has increased the abundance of bacterial life in the water. That's a cool shot right there. Of course, my eyes are probably picking it up better than the camera. You would probably have to spend, I don't know, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 to get a camera that is actually genuinely as good as your naked eye is. As good as your vision actually is. Which is pretty interesting. You know, something people don't see in the ocean swimming videos, they can't get a sense for it. It's just how limited your senses become. Your hearing really decreases. And you can't really get a sense for that through the videos. I know people ocean swim and they go far out, but it seems like around here I'm the only one that does it. There was one other guy a couple of weeks ago. He must have been on vacation because I don't see him around anymore. Me and him were the only ones that would go far out. Everybody else doesn't do that. There was a kid in one of the videos that didn't get recorded. Towards the end of the day, I was ready to come in and he was going out with his boogie board, and because he was going out, I went out. But I went out far like I usually do, and he had no problem going out. But when he turned around and actually saw how far out he was, there was a couple moments of panic in there. And then he was swimming back on his boogie board. And I could tell that he was getting tired and not liking it anymore. And I was thinking to myself, well, you can't stop here, you gotta keep going. He eventually kept going, but a lot of people, again, they're not used to being uncomfortable and being that far from the shore. It's like really uncomfortable for them. For me, I find it peaceful. It's not uncomfortable for me. I just have confidence in my abilities to get back. I know how to get back. And everything is good. I'm actually more comfortable in the water, in the ocean, in the waves than I am on land walking. You know, for someone with cerebral palsy, one of the biggest problems they could face, or one of the highest risks they face, is just simply falling and hitting their head and maybe dying as a result, you know? And you're never really going to know it's coming because it happens so fast. But in the ocean, at least, I feel like if you make the right decisions, you're in control.